Hi there. I just want to show you what can be done with a tool in Logic Pro X called Strip Silence to strip out unwanted silent portions of an audio recording. And I'm going to be using it on two different levels, which does amazing work, amazing job at helping me with the needs that I have. I'm just going to show you what I have here. This is an audio file, audio recording of text spoken by Chinese speakers in Cameroon. I had a speaker or a reader reading a text, and he would read phrase by phrase. Literacy is not very high in this region, so this the guy that I had doing this, he would read at a moderate to slow pace, and then a person I had sitting at the microphone, he was hearing that and speaking it at a more fluent, natural rate of speech. So I was recording what he was doing, and I would stop recording immediately when he finished a phrase so that the prompter could then give him a new phrase. So I had it all split up. I've joined it all in the meantime. It was like record this much, record the next bit, record the next bit, and so we have all kinds of unnatural space in between, and even some unwanted noise like rain noise or animals making noise in the background, because this was recorded in kind of a village setting in Cameroon. And what I want to do is bring all of this together so that it becomes kind of a fluid, more natural text. More natural sounding text to the Chinese speaker's ear. So at the end of each of these phrases there was like a comma or a period or a question mark or things like that. So there is going to be a natural amount of space, or there should be some kind of space at the end of each of these phrases. And I want to find what would be good for that. So the tool called Strip Silence works wonderfully for that. Let's go into View, go into Show Toolbar, show you where this tool can be found. Right click on the toolbar, Customize Toolbar. It's called Strip Silence right here, and let's keep Join in there as well. Let's unselect these ones. Okay, now we just see Strip Silence and Join there. And I'm just going to select a little chunk just so we can see what's happening in Strip Silence. So let's click on that. You can see that it's removing like a lot of dead space in between. It's actually set up on the parameter that I want right now. So actually I just leave the preset parameters for threshold and pre-attack time, post-release time. But to really close up on the front end and the trailing end of the phrase, 0.07 works quite well for me. And search zero crossing is selected because that will make sure that it doesn't cut off the phrase at a place that is anything other than the zero center line waveform mark. So let's do that, and you can see how it really removes a lot of space there. Let's undo that because now I just want to do that with the whole region. So let's do that again. It's 0.07. Good. So it's done it for the whole track. Now let's join it. Joining can be done in a couple different ways. You can click on Join and it'll join it really quick, immediately. So that's the best way in my opinion. Can undo that. Another way, you can do it also with bouncing it out. If you do bounce it out, you'll want to have split. I think interleaved is the default, but you'll want to have split may be selected if you want it to be a mono output. So the split will actually put out it'll bounce out two separate audio files, a right and a left, and you can just select either one if you want to import that back in after and trash the other one. That's a way. This is another way. You can click on bounce in the master. That will also give you can choose there, or you can with the master track you can select mono and then bounce, and it will bounce out a mono track, and then you'd have to import that back in. But let's just do join. Let's bring it to 0. Okay, so now so that's what we have. Now I want to take out some of this space because I still have too much space in here in between these phrases, and strip silence can give me the results that I would like to see. So let's just I've played around with this a bit, and I like 0.38 as a setting for, so it's leaving a little bit of space on the end of each phrase. So there we go, and that's what I'm going to want to see for the whole track. So let's do that. Undo 0.38. Good. So it's done it for the whole thing, but now we have all this space in between these phrases, and I want to bring them all together so that they're all up against each other. There's a tool, or a key command actually. It's called, let's go into here. So I've already searched it, shuffle left, and it's option left bracket. So let's try that. So option left bracket, and it tightens the whole thing up against each other. It's wonderful. So let's listen to that. So that's exactly what I want. And as a final step, I can join it. Because I've adjusted the length or the spacing in between phrases, it's going to want to bounce out a file and bounce it back in. So let's do this. Okay, so it's done. It's just working, putting it all together right now. But okay, so that's all. Hope you enjoyed and learned things from this. Great. See you again.